Hi, my name is Bill, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace your washer's base. The reason why you would have to do this is because it's rusty from previous leaks, or because you're having trouble adjusting feet on the bottom of the base, and it's not the feet that are the issue. For this repair, we'll be using a 1/4 inch nut driver, a 3/8 inch nut driver, a putty knife, and a pair of channel locks. Warning: before doing any repairs, please disconnect your power source. So this is the washer we're going to be using for this repair. It's a GE. Keep in mind, yours at home might be a little bit different than what we have here, but the same techniques should still apply. So you're going to want to make sure your water is turned off. So now what we have to do is turn our washer around to get to the back of this panel. Now I need to remove these two hoses from the water inlet valve. And once I've got it loose enough, I can undo it the rest of the way by hand. Loosening it up with our channel locks, and then take it off the rest of the way by hand once it's loose. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this drain hose. I'm going to take the screws off of here, because when I tilt it back, I don't want this to get pinched in there and possibly broken. Now as you remove your drain hose, just keep in mind there still might be some water in it, so you might want to keep it turned up so it doesn't leak out, or have a towel or bucket nearby to put that into. So now I have to remove all the screws on the bottom. Those are going to be holding the base on as well. Now I'm going to turn the washer back around, and then I'm going to lay it down on its back. So now I've got it laying down. I'm going to remove the front panel with my putty knife. I'm going to push in and lift up on this panel so it doesn't get locked back into place. And push it on the other side, lift up, and I'm just going to pull up on it because of the tabs and put this off to the side. So now looking at the bottom of this washer, you'll see on the base there's a bunch of screws that are all holding this all in. So we're going to have to remove those next. As you remove this last screw, just keep in mind you're going to want to hold this base in place so it doesn't fall down and hit you. So these two are going to be on the inside next to the right foot here, and these are going to be requiring a 3/8 inch nut driver to remove. And now that we've got all the screws out, the bottom should pop out nice and easily. There we go. All I had to do to get the bottom feet out was just twist it slightly, and the entire part came out. Now you can grab your new OEM replacement base. If you don't have one already, you can find one on our online store. Now when I put the base back on, I want to make sure that these slots right here line up with these tabs on the rear feet. Okay. And then I want to make sure that these tabs go underneath the front of the frame on both sides. And I'm going to line the holes up as best as I can, and then I can start screwing everything back in. So starting on this side, I'm just going to work my way all the way around and put the screws in. And now I've got to line up this panel here with the base again. Once that's lined up, we're using our 3/8 inch nut driver again, and we'll get that in nice and tight. There we go. Now I'm going to set the washer back up. Now I'm going to put the front panel back on. I'm going to make sure I line up those tabs on the bottom with the slots on the panel. And then, once they're lined up, I just have to close it up. And now I'm just going to make sure it's snapped on into place. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the back end of the washer up on this 2x4. Because without that, and if there's pressure on it, we won't be able to screw these back screws back in. Now I can screw it back in. I'm just pulling down slightly on this one leg just to make it a little bit easier when I screw this first one in. And now that those are all screwed in, I can remove the 2x4. Next, I want to be putting our drain hose back into its place here. So I'm going to get that in there, make sure it's nice and tight. And now I'll screw the clip back in. There we go. Now I can hook the water hoses back up. Now I'm going to reattach the water hoses. Make sure you've got your cold and your hot in the right spots. Once you've got that tightened as hard as you can by hand, use your channel locks again. Get it tightened the rest of the way. There we go. Now that those are on nice and tight, we can hook our washer back up. Slowly turn your water on just to make sure there's no leak, and your repair is complete. Finally, don't forget to plug in your appliance. If you need to replace any parts for your appliances, you can find an OEM replacement part on our website, PCApplianceRepair.com. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and share our video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us make more videos just like these for you to watch for free.